Hey, welcome to my instructional video on tense name recognition. And before we head on looking at the different names that there are for tenses and see if you can quiz your way through it and do a little puzzling to figure this out, I'm just going to start off by assuming that you know the difference between a past simple and a present simple, between I speak and I spoke, I arrive and I arrived, I talk and I talked, I play and I played. So between pretty much these two, I speak, present simple, it's done in the present, and I spoke past simple, something that I did in the past. I spoke to my dad yesterday about various issues, something that you did in the past, it's done. Okay, let's take this one step further, because if this is called a past simple, then there must be an opposite, right? You go from simple to what's the antonym of simple? They've come to call this, in a way, not exactly the same, but they've come to call this the perfect combination. So when is a verb form a perfect combination? It's perfect whenever it contains a past participle and some sort of form of the verb to have. So if you look at this sentence, it says, I have spoken, spoken, speak, spoke, spoken. So that makes this a past participle spoken, because speak, present simple, spoke, past simple, spoken, past participle. And here we have. So there is a combination between past participle and have, so that makes this a perfect verb form, perfect combination. So we can write that down, perfect. And perfect is usually something, not always, but often something that's added to the end. And the only next step that we have to take is have a look at the word have to see in what tense we find the word have here. And it's I have, you have, she has. So that it's pretty much safe to say that that should be a present. So what we have here is a perfect combination with have being in the present form. So we call this a present perfect. The same goes for number 4. Same situation, one minor difference. We go from have to had, but it's still a perfect combination because spoken is the past participle. So we go from the present to the past perfect. Number 5, it says I was speaking. Now, whenever a verb takes on an ing form, this could be a gerund, but let's not talk about that. Whenever it takes on an ing form, it's called a continuous. So here we have ing, so that means that this sentence is a continuous. Let me write that down. But not only is it continuous, was, I was, she was, you were. Okay, so this must be past. So what we have here is a past continuous. Number 6, it changes a little bit. They're still speaking, so we still have the continuous, but now we go from past to I am, he is, you are, they are. Okay, so this is all in the present. So we go to the present continuous. Number 7, you see will, and will indicates future, something that's going to happen in the future. So we call this the future. But not only is this called the future, because there is no perfect verb form here, because there's no past participle, no have, this is simply called the future simple. And now it gets a little trickier. 8. See if you can figure this out. What we have here is will, which means future. Yes, exactly. And then we have speaking with an ing form. And I just told you that whenever we have ing here, it's a continuous. So this tense is called the future continuous. And the last one is very tricky. It says I had been speaking. Here we have ing. So that tells you, again, it's a continuous form. But now we also have a past participle. I am, I was, I have been. So be, was, were, been. So that's a past participle. Yeah, so that makes it perfect. We also have a form of have. So yeah, that's the perfect combination in that sense. And had is also in the past. It's not in the present, it's in the past. So we have a past perfect, and the ing form. So we have, let's see if this fits on the board. Well, no, let me write it down for you. It's called the past perfect continuous. All right. Okay, so I hope this has been helpful for you. And as always, if you have any other questions, always feel free to contact me. All right. Bye bye.